Yo, welcome everyone to a brand new video, and today it's time for round 3 of F1 Sim Racing. It's time for Bahrain, and as you guys might have seen the first video that was in China, we got damage in the first lap, so unfortunately couldn't score any points there. But as you can see in the title already, can we get our first points in this race? As we just did, we invalidated our first run in Q1 on the inside of turn 2. Not very ideal, I have to admit, but that means we only have one lap left all the way on the right hand side on the main straight, so we don't bottom out. Third gear, flick the wheel in, but slowed down a bit too much before the corner, and we lost quite a bit of time with that. So we're not gaining any time on our delta, and now into this right and slightly missed the apex there, and now that's the first sector done. 9.4, not great, but then this chicane is alright. Now into this right hander, flick the wheel again, as that's the driving style in this game, of course. Now using battery into turn 10, we go double left hander, very easy to lock up, but we do get it alright. Lost a bit of time on exit, almost 110 up, and now into turn 11, this left-hander, very fast corner, 5th gear, back on the power, and we're gaining a bit of time back. Now almost 1.5 tenths up into sector 3, we go a 9.5 split, but we're 2 tenths up on Brandon in P16, so that's pretty good. And that means we just need a decent final sector. And now into this right-hander, flick the wheel, 4th gear on exit, back on power, 2.5 tenths up, and across the line, and it's unfortunately the same as China. P17 it is, and you will see the margins were insanely close. I'm going to show in a second. Teammate Otis got through, and you can see 200ths of a second. We only needed 200ths of a second to make it through to Q2. So it's such a shame. But yeah, it is what it is. P17, we know our race pace is always fine. Our racecraft is on point. So we'll see how it goes. Unfortunately, Otis was out in Q2 as well, so we can work together in this race to work ourselves forward. Ismail Fassi pole position. So yeah, let's get into the race. Here we are then at the start of the Grand Prix. We're gonna start in P17, of course, on the hard tires. You see he's from Pookie on medium, so he's probably going from medium soft. There's 5 red lights. And away we go, and obviously Isfan has an insane start actually, but now P17 try to get some positions. We're on the inside, but we don't brake enough, and we just about hit Freddy there, but luckily we have no damage from that. Lost 1 position, but I don't know how that happened. I felt like I was braking in time, but I just didn't keep my foot on the brake enough, pretty much. And then I hit him with the very front end of my front wing, which made him lose a bit of time. But now P18 only lost 1 position. Now right behind Ruben Pedreño, you can see my teammate Otis up the inside, and we're going up the inside as well. I think Otis was starting around P12 on this race, so yeah, we have to make positions to move ourselves forward. And now in lap 6 we are right behind Ruben, and apparently he had damage, only a slightly bit, but he was also on lower wing. You can see he is flashing, but despite that I cannot get past him. I was struggling to get close. So now we're on the battery, he is flashing, we're moved to the inside, but just can't do anything. Hit Brendan there as well, so I think Brendan might have been struggling a little bit, not sure what happened with him. But yeah, the fact that he was on lower wing just made it so much harder. And now on the exit of this corner, I want to go for a move, maybe around the outside, turn 10. He leaves us just enough space. Well defended, just couldn't get past him there. So we have to try again to get past through P16. 2 cars have boxed already. Now sort of fake move onto the pits, but no one reacted. But now we're using our battery again and moving to the left hand side. This time we're just next to him before the corner, but we brake late. And he actually hit Brandon, he spins round. So we didn't really overtake him, but we got past him because he made a mistake there. So yeah, we still got him. And moving up 1 position. Now Otis Lawrence in P13 ahead of us. Now loads of cars going into the box. I was thinking of going as well, but in this race so much can happen around Bahrain in terms of chaos and battling, as we take a warning on the exit there. It's not ideal. Going into the pits with, I think we went into the pit with 78 kph. And 80 is the speed limit, so that was a bit too close. But fortunately, we don't have a penalty for that. You can see a couple guys on the bottom, 3 of them sped in the pit lane. We should be able to get past them. And now we're coming out of the pits and we are last. P20 in lap 18. So if we want to get points, we need to make 10 positions pretty much in 10 laps. Will be tough, but in esports a lot is possible. I think, yeah, we do get past some guys who just boxed. So P16 we are actually right behind the teammate, and that's what we wanted. So now I can try and follow Otis through the field. He obviously has fresher tires, and now you can see he's going up the inside of 2 cars. Could fully send it up the inside. I think he was in a sort of all or nothing mode at this point, which you sometimes need in F1 esports, especially if you're so far behind. But now we are right behind Thomas Gau. We're fresher tires, we're using our battery. He's not really defending, he's flashing as well. So that's us up 1 position in P15. Now Danny Barrisney has the same tires as Otis, so 1 lap fresher than us. And now Brandon is ahead of us, and he is actually on 1 lap older tires. So we need to try and get past him. As he's probably not being able to put pressure on cars ahead. So now a fake move up the inside, going around the outside in turn 8 in this hairpin. Brandon leaving us just enough space there on the outside. Now Danny Barrisney is here, so we don't want to get blocked. Going up the inside, make it 3 wide, but leaving enough space on exit. And now that's us up 2 positions. And now we're right behind Jarno Opmeer in the Red Bull. So we're in P13. And now in lap 23 we have loads of battery, and Jarno starts flashing, so we're gonna use our battery. And now going up the inside, but he moves there in the middle of the straight, which was weird, but we're leaving enough space on the exit. Now using our battery again, but he has the inside into this corner. It's not really possible to keep it around the outside, as the next corners to the right as well. And I did expect him to move forward anyway. So we're just gonna try and follow him through now, as he also has fresh tires like Otis. So now it's Nicolas Longue ahead of us. He's side by side with Jarno, but they make contact. I think that's Alfie Butcher. And Nico also had damage at this point in the race. So we're going up the inside, up to P12, and we have 4 laps left, so there is plenty of time to make some moves in this race and get ourselves in the points. Oh, it's actually Lucas Blakely, my bad. He is on a bit older tires. Looks like he has damage. You can see front left, he has no wing end plate anymore, and he's flashing, so maybe going up the inside. He defended that pretty nicely. Now, I was thinking of going up the inside for this straight, but I made a mistake. And now Danny Barrisney is putting a lot of pressure on us. So we have to be careful as we only have 50% of battery. And now onto this long straight. Lucas has damage, he is flashing, so this should be an easy pass. We just have to make sure that Danny Barrisney is not going to be able to get past us. So we kept going to the middle of the track, so we go slightly defensive. Lucas still went up the inside, but we got the move done, and that's P11 for us. And now you can see cars ahead, cars behind. Everyone is side by side at this point in the race. And now you can see it's Freddy Rasmussen, P9 with 5-second penalty. That means that we will surely finish out of him, as that can only be a speeding in the pit lane, I think. So now on this straight, he is flashing as well. So we're going to use our battery. There's only 2 laps remaining, so we have to start pushing now. So into this right-hander, going up the inside, brake too late, flick the wheel. And luckily Alfie Butcher didn't turn in there. So yeah, we didn't spun around. But now we are P10, right behind our teammate Otis. And yeah, he was making great moves, but he made one mistake and dropped 2 or 3 positions, I think, unfortunately. Now it's the final lap. So we are gonna finish in the points, but also there is one car ahead who had 5 seconds penalties. I'm not sure if that could be removed. I think it could actually. So it would have been P10 if we finished the race and the penalty got removed. But as you guys remember, at the start of the race, we hit Freddy Rasmussen into turn 1, and because of that, I think Nicholas and Ruben got damage from that. So we got reported, and I got a penalty for that. So yeah, we didn't score points anymore because of that. But yeah, it is what it is. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time.